Every successful person will tell you that every year they have a plan that they follow, which they plan at the beginning of the year. 2020 has been a very challenging one for most of us, with the COVID-19 as the main reason for this problem. Hi, this is Milaben, and in this video, I'm going to show you my 3 major steps on how I plan my year. With a good plan following 2021, everyone yearns to have a good year, either in their personal growth, business plan, or even career. All that is planned has a high probability of you achieving it. That is, if it's accompanied by a disciplined approach towards achieving that goal. Here are the 3 major steps on how you can accelerate your success in 2021 and make your January count. Number 1, assess where you are now in your business or even in your personal growth and have a reflection of the year that was. Number 2, assess where could be your success or failure points in 2021. Number 3, create your SMART goal for 2021. So number 1, assess where you are right now in your life or in your business and have a reflection of the year that was. While you imagine of an awesome year ahead, you must take a look back of the previous year and highlight all the experiences and think of all the positive and negative ones. This will help you come up with an analysis of what went well and what areas needs improvement. After reflecting on this, you will get clues and insights on how to transform your life in 2021 and onwards. Also, you will be able to discover several aspects of yourself. It's kind of like asking ourselves, how did last year go? Assess what worked and also assess what didn't work. Personally, professionally, what held you back in achieving the goals that you wanted to achieve? And we have to figure that out first, because if we don't figure it out, then we will fall to that trap again. Once you figure that out and once you identify your success and failure last year, and once you exactly know where you sit on your business, maybe you've realized that you wanted to start a business, or you are already starting your side hustle business, learning a new skill this year, or you want to open an online business. In whatever stage you are, it is important that you have to find out how you'd want to accelerate that growth this year. So this leads me to my second step, which is to identify your success and failure for 2021. Wherever you are in that business, you have to point out what made you stuck in that area, what went well, what's working, and what's not. Because this will be your basis for identifying what's your key success factor or failure point for 2021. If you want to start your own business and you're thinking which business might be the right one for you, then maybe you should assess first, how did you spend your time last year while you migrate fulfilling your job from office to setting up your own home office? How can you displace some of this time between you working in that home office setup and you working on your own business? I have prepared a spreadsheet below this video that I personally use in order for you to help you map out your key success and failure points in order for you to be self-aware and help you keep on track. And so from there, we go to number 3, which is to craft your 2021 SMART goals. You need to identify your top 3 to 5 growth levers. These will be your SMART goals for 2021. These are the 3 to 5 things that if you are going to stick to it and become successful, then you are going to achieve your ultimate goal. So how do we craft our goals? Me personally, as a business owner, I haven't actually achieved anything with my current business right now without any goal setting behind it. And I think, all successful entrepreneurs, small business, even advisors, and even my mentors, they all set goals. And I think this should be no different from you if you want to start your own business or even a side hustle business. When it comes to setting goals, there are a few ways to do it. I use a couple of different frameworks, but there is two that I use most. One is what is called the goal pyramid framework, and this was taught by Matthew Michaelowicz. So I actually learned this in one of those courses that I have attended in my early days as an entrepreneur when I was still working for a corporate job. I can share a resource below this video, but the whole premise of using this goal pyramid framework is that from a bigger goal or that one ultimate goal you have to chunk it down into a series of milestones. So in that case, I call it the large milestone, and then from that large milestone you chunk it down to like a medium milestone and then to a smaller milestone. For you to reach that bigger goals, you have to make a series of different milestones in order for you to see it clearly how this smaller and then medium and then larger milestone all connected in order for you to do it step by step in a series and reach the ultimate goal. So guys, a little bit of a backstory on exactly how I use this framework for myself. So when I started my corporate giveaways, I didn't know what's in store for me in this type of business. I just know that I happened to have an opportunity with it. So when I first started my corporate giveaway business, I challenged myself, do I want to get full-time on this thing? Then I said to myself, well, yes. But then I was a finance manager in my corporate job. For me to leave my current lucrative paying job, I need to know what my goal specifically, like how much money do I need to make in this business in order for me to leave my day job and go full-time on this business. And even I remember I wrote in on a scratch paper when I was in a cafe discerning which way to go. I can actually credit it on this goal pyramid framework in helping me go out and leave my day job. Then I actually got there in less than a year's time because I have smashed that goal. At the top of the pyramid, you will need to have that overarching goal that you have, that number one goal. So when it comes to you and your business, or if you already have that business, your number one goal is that what is that big number that you want your business to make this year? Or how much revenue do you want to make in order for you to say that it is safe for you to quit the job and go full-time? It should be gauged in financial terms, as it should be intentional. You would want to make profit. Otherwise, you should not even be thinking of starting your own business. So if you go down the pyramid, you should determine what are those next steps or next set of milestones that needs to happen. Well, in your case, maybe how many clients do I need to have in order for you to generate that revenue? And then maybe the next series of step is to identify what type of client you need to serve. Maybe you would want to go for corporate clients or individual clients. After identifying that next step in the series of milestones, then go down a little bit or go down to the next level, which is how much per client you would want to make. Then if you still have to go down further, once you have listed the type of services and products that you would want to offer, the next step is how much would you want your product to be offered to. So put everything in those little blocks. Maybe your next block is what is your mode of delivery? Are you going to go offline, online? You decide. So what it actually allows you to do is to break up that big goals into a series of small steps, of micro steps, which is what will help you destroy and smash all those block of pillars that is making you stuck in order for you to reach to the top pillar of your goal. Once you've worked out with this goal pyramid, when it comes to each of those milestones, then you would want to tie each of these milestones to another framework which I also use. This is called the SMART Goal Framework. So if we are to break it down, S stands for specific. The next one is M, which is measurable. And the next one is for A, which is action orientated. So it's beginning that goal with a verb. So the next part of the framework is be realistic, which is R. And then lastly, T, which means it should be time bound. So that puts it how this goal pyramid framework aligned with the SMART goal framework in each of these milestones. Now, I cannot stress enough, guys, how these two frameworks, when used well and you stick to the plan, how I smash every goal that I set forth for myself and for my business every year. I really encourage you to print out the template that I put together and actually take time to write them down. There's just so magical that happens when you write down everything and you are able to visualize it. Even though it's already past half of January, it's never ever too late. So make your January count. There's still few weeks left and you can still plan your 2021 and accelerate your success. So print it down, write on it, and look on it every single day. I really cannot stress enough that goal setting is really that important if you want to make your 2021 a success. Remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So guys, make your January count.